At the time, he saw me. I was a little bit stucky, and he said, "Man, you got to start training jiu-jitsu, man." And I heard of jiu-jitsu, but I really never fit in. You know, jiu-jitsu at that time, it was not really popular. You had you had this Vale Tudo, you know, when I was almost at the time that Hickson fought Zulu, and there was this little Vale Tudos going on, but it was not a popular, you know, martial arts. It was a cool martial arts.
Right.
It was a kind of underground South Zone of Rio, and a lot of guys were related to surfing. And I was like to say that I was a surfer, but I was not. I just curious, and I love to surf. You know that. You know, and I grew up in Rio, right on the coast. So weekends, you go to the beach. Yeah. That's the most democratic thing there is in Rio, because you don't really need much money. And the beach is for everyone, free, and it definitely leads to some other places, right? You go to the beach and, hey, man, there was a barbecue someplace here. There's a party there. And suddenly when you see it, you're involved with the social networking. Now, I grew up in Humaitá. You know, for those that know and listen to the Humaitá, I actually lived 6 minutes door to door from my house, walking to the Gracie Humaitá headquarters. But I had no idea of that. So when Rosado invited me to go to do jiu-jitsu, I just hopped on a bus, man. I went to Copacabana, which is the neighborhood, you know, nearby where I live in Humaitá, and I just fall in love, man. It's just it was first, you know, this love at first sight for me. First of all, because Rosado was there. Rosado and his nephew Geronimo actually were the first guys who teach me jiu-jitsu, the first class. I remember for the first class.
Wow.
And I remember he's teaching me the armbar. Look at this. And he ended up being, you know, I was related to his family there for 4 years. You know, I was involved with his niece. So I really developed a relationship with him. It was amazing because, and there's a more to add to that. Right after that, I think it's not long after, De La Riva and I turned into really good friends. Me and Ricardo De La Riva. Mm-hmm. And I end up introducing De La Riva's wife, which is right now, which is it's a cousin of my first girlfriend. Look at this. Look how far behind we go. I was 16, 17 years old. You know, Ricardo is 3 years older than me. And I introduced him to his, you know, now wife, you know, at the time, girlfriend. And we hang out every weekend. You know, we're together every day with jiu-jitsu, and every weekend we're hanging out together because we were all related to the family. And Rosado was involved too. So it was really this gathering of jiu-jitsu guys, even going to family meetings or hanging out. I was heavily involved into jiu-jitsu. So that was it for me. You know, it was a combination of the two great things that for me is essential is, you know, I'm a very family-oriented guy in a way. I mean, I love the community of family, and the sport is seen as way more than just a physical sport to me. You know, to you too, Alberto. I know is that you know you got it, but there's a lot of people can't understand the application of the sport for everything. It's sociological, social gatherings. That's your people. Number one, that. And if you create this right environment, you heal your mind and you heal your spirit, which has nothing to do with religion, but the spirit for me is a connectivity with things that you don't really know. It makes you happy, you know. There's nothing to do directly with religion.